Hey, y'all, Bunkle here again. Got another pack opening for you from that big old box that I found in the back of the garage with all the junk wax and rack packs, cello packs, stickers, and all of that other stuff. Today we're going to be doing the 1987 Major League Leaders. Let's see if I can focus a little bit better on that one. Now, these are a set of mini cards. Only 77 are in the complete set. And I got to tell you, this is not a full box. There's definitely some packs missing in here. But again, I picked this up who knows where and when, how long ago. It's definitely 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago from whatever yard sale, garage sale, estate sale, yard sale, somewhere sale. So this is just another part of that. Now, these are just Major League Leaders. So, of course, it's going to be chock full, tons of stars, Hall of Famers. Notable cards in here: Strawberry, Puckett, Schmidt, even a PSA 9 that they tend to have some value, and a PSA 10 if you find one that's really spot on, perfect centered, perfect gem. The Henderson, the Canseco, and the Mattingly are the three top as far as prices. So we'll get started with these. Now, I'm not sure how many packs are in here, but again, it's definitely not a full box. Now, there were a lot of different types of cards and sets and everything. The card companies were trying to get every penny that they could from us kids, teenagers, anybody that was into collecting. Then it was definitely the times of a card collecting boom. So they were trying to put out every possible thing, and this is kind of a throwback in some ways to the 1975 mini set, which I do remember during that time regained a lot of popularity with collectors. And we start off here with the Cal Ripken. Now, unfortunately, that is really badly centered in my opinion. Top to bottom, left to right is off. Gary Gaetti, maybe that's why in a PSA 10 these are hard to find. We've got a Gary Carter, their propaganda piece, Spring Fever Baseball. Eddie Murray, that's definitely better centered than the Ripken. Orel Hershiser, Mike Krukow, and Bruce Hurst. I'm going to keep a couple of these on the side. The Ripken definitely. The Murray. Just for fun, I don't think I'd be getting that one graded. It's a nice card, nice sharp corners, nice edges. A little bit of a ding right there, it looks like. So maybe not, but I'll definitely put together the set of these, and possibly from this one little box. Again, 77 cards in a set. You didn't really need that many packs to do a box. And I forget what these cost. They're probably like a quarter, maybe 30 cents at that time. All right, second pack. Let's see if the centering is as crazy as it was before. Yep, that Bobby Ojeda. That centering is very far off. Don Assy, Tony Gwynn. I'll keep the Gwynn on the side. Candiotti, O'Brien, Wally World Joyner, and George Bell. Now, the back of these cards, in my opinion, the orange colors, to me, it makes it easy for reading, easy for looking at, just easy to see the statistics. Now, looking at the centering there, you could see just the difference between the Joyner and the George Bell. If you look at the distance from the border on those two cards alone, you could really see that these cards were really not cut well. During those days, many cards were uncentered, and I'm sure that they paid as little attention as possible to this let's get it rushed out type set. Pack number 3 here. Glenn Davis, Knepper, Trammell, Sid Fernandez, Dave Smith, Vince Coleman, and Tony Fernandez. Yeah, I would not have been all that happy opening that pack, that's for sure. Again, to me, I just thinking about back then, I would have been looking for anybody that was, in my eyes, considered a star, as well as any Yankees. Got Joe Carter, Candy Maldonado, Rags Rigetti, Nice there. Centering is rotten. Von Hayes, Doc. See, the centering on that Doc is pretty good. Top to bottom looks a little bit off, but right and left, not all that bad. So again, that's probably the reason that finding anything PSA 10 in this set is kind of tough. I mean, even there's a few PSA 9s, as I mentioned, that definitely have held their value, considering as many of these were produced. But I'm sure that finding almost anything, and I haven't checked all the numbers, but I'm sure finding any PSA 10s, and that would just be due to centering. Now, the grading companies, they do what they do. I don't know, centering should always be considered. It's definitely not the condition of the card, but more so the printing of it. Langston. Von Hayes, another Doc. So we got 2 Docs so far. There are 2 Docs in the house. And a Puckett. Puckett definitely has a corner ding there. I hope I didn't cause that opening this. These packs are very, very tightly wrapped for what they are. There's no leeway at all. If a little bit of a ding, well, that's it. I'm just real happy, unlike some other packs that were kind of mini cards or mini stickers from that day. There's no gum. There's an example that I have sitting over here on the side of a Topps Baseball 1988 yearbook stickers, which is got to be one of the most horrible sets. Sure, there's notable stars and things like that in there, but it's just a really badly designed set. Their shiny cards are very cool. You could, if you're a collector, you might like them, but outside of like deep collectors, those really have no value. All right, got a Ricky, very, very badly centered. That's a shame. Got a Gaetti, Bedrosian, Kirk Gibson, Juan Samuel, and Jeff Reardon. Now, as I said, I'm always happy to find Hendersons. Let me grab a couple out of that so I don't have to keep opening the box. Maybe get through this a little bit quicker. Alrighty. As tightly as these are wrapped, it'd probably be better to take a box cutter just to watch for any corner damage or anything. But I'd be worried about taking a box cutter to them also, because as tightly as they're wrapped, might not be a good thing. If they put the sticker or the propaganda piece on the bottom, that would have been good. Nepper, Franco, Candiotti, Pete O'Brien, Wally World again, and George Bell. All right. Keith Hernandez, Henke, Glenn Davis, Bob Horner, part of that 1-2 combo with Atlanta back then, him and Murphy. Pettis, Mattingly, nice card. Centering is way off, but nice, and that's interesting. I don't think I've seen that in Topps. I know I've seen it in Upper Deck. I have another video that I posted, but I had to do a voiceover because there was camera issues there, where I was pulling out doubles in a bunch of different packs. But pulling out 2 from a Topps pack, that just tells you about the collation, the way that they sorted the cards before they went into the packs. All bets were off then. You never knew. Now, I might have been happy getting 2 Bob Horners if I would have even bought one of these packs, because I don't know if I would have wasted my money much on these, except as a goof. They didn't hold much as far as trade value either. Mike Witt, Alan Trammell, Bobby O again, Kirk Gibson, Rasmussen, Mariana Duncan, and a Strawberry. Some serious corner dings there. I'll still keep it. Yeah, looking at this, I definitely would think that I've put together a set There's only 77 cards, as I said. So this was definitely one of the easier sets, just put together, put into your plastic pages and call it a night back then. And for a few bucks at that time, you put together a whole set of cards. I don't know if that got people into them or got them away from it, but was what it was. O'Brien, Wally World again, and George Bell again. So already seeing a bunch of dupes. Bunch of doubles or triples or... All right. Us again, Eric Davis. Got Blyleven. Dave Parker, Von Hayes, Todd Worrell, and Rob Deere. Wouldn't have been thrilled with that. All right, looks like the stack is getting slimmer. John Cangelosi, George Brett. That's really badly dinged up, and I feel it on the back, yeah. You even have some peeling of the paper there. That might be because of age. That might be because of just banging it around a whole lot. Who knows? Eddie Murray. Keep that one. Hershiser, Krukow, and Bruce Hurst. Gary Carter, Ron Darling, Nepper, Dave Parker, Von Hayes, Worrell, and Rob Deere. I see another Rob Deere right on the bottom of that one. I don't know how many Rob Deeres I've found so far, but definitely one of those Omen cards. Joe Carter, Candy Maldonado, Rags again. Dave Parker, Von Hayes, Todd Worrell, and Rob Deere again. Still looking for the Puckett and Schmidt, Canseco, Mattingly, to round this all out. Johnny Franco. It's odd also how the propaganda piece came in different parts of the pack. Sid Fernandez, Dave Smith, Vince Coleman, and Tony Fernandez. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that would definitely have upset me back then. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in this pack. And if you notice, it says 7 picture cards are in each pack. So yeah, that was not nice. Got shorted by Topps. I don't think I can go back for them on that. I don't know if they believe it. Well, they'd have to, because opening on camera, you definitely have to believe it. All right, looks like we have a Canseco on top there. Yeah, that's the other thing. Back in the day, if you were opening these and you told them that there were only 5 cards in a pack, you were not videoing it, you were not filming it, nothing like that. There goes a Schmitty. Way off center, of course, again. Nepper, Steve Sachs, Dave Kingman, Slugger, Wade Boggs, nice Boggsy there. Keeper on that. All right, we're getting down to the Bears. Mike Witt, Alan Trammell, Bobby O again, Steve Sachs, Dave Kingman again, another Wade Boggs. The centering on that one looks a lot nicer than the last one. Now here we go again. 2 Steve Sachs in the same pack. The coloring on these two are different even. That's just odd. me see. Maybe it's the light playing with me. No, one is definitely darker. And it can't be the light because when I switch them back and forth, they're definitely two different colors there. Let me take a look, see at that Boggs compared to the other one. Yeah, centering's about equal on those, except the top to bottom, if you notice, is definitely different. Might just be by millimeters, but this one is definitely a lot more well-centered than that one. Let's keep it moving. I could probably talk all day on baseball and baseball cards, especially from back in this era. This prime time when I was collecting, just really getting back into it, and I kind of got back into it because of that big box that I found in the garage. Now, a few years ago, I definitely bought a bunch that I kept on the side, and I'm going to be going through those. Talking 2007, 2008, 2009. George Brett there. Bedrosian, Gibson, Samuel, and Reardon. Keep it moving. All right. Gary Carter, Tim Rock Raines, Donnie Moore, Steve Sax, Kingman, another Wade Boggs, and another Steve Sax. Very cool. Keep it rolling here. Really careful with that corner. And I see one of the top cards in this set right there on the back. Got a card again. These all look dinged on that lower left corner. Rock Raines, Donnie Moore, maybe behind the propaganda piece will be a little better. Yeah, it looks like it. Rasmussen. Those two feel stuck together. Duncan and another Darryl Strawberry. Now, I could be wrong, but I think the centering looks not that bad on that one. It's slightly off left to right, top to bottom. Not as bad as some of these other ones. All right. Bly 11. Willie Hernandez, George Brett. Bedrosian again, Kirk Gibson, Juan Samuel, and Jeff Reardon. All right, getting down to the end of this here. Glenn Davis. Well, there goes the checklist for this one. Canseco. Nice card there. Centering is off left to right for sure. Top to bottom, a little bit. I'll take it under a scope and measure it out a bit more later. Bass, Floyd Yeoman, and Bill Duran. Now these are leaders, but some of these names I don't even remember. Bill Duran sounds like one of the guys that used to hang out and place in the neighborhood. All right. Well, that's a good looking one. Like to find those. Maybe that one will be more well centered. Bly 11, Trammell, Rick Rudin, Gibson, Rasmussen, Duncan, and Strawberry. Again. Yeah, top to bottom on that one is definitely way off. Let's get to the last one here. See what's in this last pack. I mean, this is real Like I mentioned, pure junk wax. Now, maybe this strawberry is going to be better than the last couple. Let me be careful opening that. Get the box cutter. This glue seems to be really badly on here. All right, there we go. Did not want to let go. And I did not want to damage what might have been Blyleven, Trammell, Gaetti, Gibson, Rasmussen, Duncan, and Strawberry. Yeah, that might explain why it's so hard to find a 10 in these. I mean, they look like they're centered exactly the same, off. Now, for some reason, even though, and it could be just because of conditioning, the Strawberry, if you find a PSA 10, if I'm not mistaken, the value is somewhere north of $100. But doesn't look like I found any strawberries that are in that level in this bunch. Did find a whole mess of them, though. I mean, 3. Couple nice Bogsies. 4. Got 4 strawberries. And I mean, maybe one of them might be a 9. Not that top one, that's for sure. Got Nix. That one might be the best out of them. I'll have to take these under the glass later. That actually might be the best. I'm going to keep that one on top. All right, y'all. It's been fun. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure you comment, subscribe, hit that bell button, give a thumbs up. If there's any other packs or cards or anything that you liked about this, let me know in the comments. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a great rest of your day. Bunkle out. Stay blessed.